Before starting EmpowHER coaching, I really wanted to get back to that fit physique that I had once had. Being a Division I volleyball player, I had always been in the fitness life. I was lifting 4 to 5 times a week with my team, and after stepping away, I really needed help getting back to that state, and I had nowhere to start. I had no clue where to even begin. So I felt a little unsure and a little uneasy about getting back into that and not really knowing if I was ready to get back to that. But after starting EmpowHER with Coach Leah, I really found that I was ready. I had a good base of knowledge that I knew. I just had to pull it back out. I had stashed it in the back of my mind and kind of put a little barrier up just because I didn't want to go back to feeling like working out was something that I had to do and that I was being forced to do it. And I wanted to get to that point of where it was like, hey, this is something that could be really good for you, and kind of just take time for yourself. There's no strict schedule with it. You do it on your own time. Squeeze it in when you can. And I think that was the best thing for me, just with my busy lifestyle. I was an undergrad. I'm now in grad school, working full time. I'm also a high school volleyball coach. So June through October are really, really busy months for me. And trying to navigate through all of that with schoolwork on top and internship stuff and trying to squeeze in workouts was really hard. But having a good basis on the nutrition side and having no knowledge of that prior, I was able to become consistent with knowing what meals worked for me. If I knew I wasn't gonna be home till 10 o'clock that night, I made sure I packed plenty of protein-packed snacks. So that way, even if I wasn't moving my body that day, I was still getting in all the protein that I needed. And I think that was the most surprising thing that I got out of this, was that I was actually being consistent and not just kind of like, oh, today I'm just gonna call it quits and we're just gonna eat whatever I want. Like, I was taking into consideration all of the meals that I was having and being really transparent with myself of like, do I really need to eat this meal when if I just swap out a simple protein, it's so much better for me. And there were days that I definitely just ate whatever I wanted, but Coach Leah told me, like, that's okay. Like, food is food, and whether you're getting carbs from a donut, it's going to be the same as getting carbs from any other healthy food. So kind of thinking it that way and not just thinking like that there's bad foods, and really just being conscious of what you're eating is what really helped me. So yeah, I would just say that even though you live a busy lifestyle, there's still ways that you are progressing, even if it's not in the way that you once hoped.